What do you think the biggest health issue that college students face is?
I think alcohol consumption definitely would be.
So can you give me an example of how alcohol consumption plays a role into students' health issues?
I think it definitely alters their thinking and will enhance making stupid decisions. Um, for example, as for myself last week, it was last Saturday, I decided to belly slide down a flight of stairs. And then Sunday morning I woke up and I couldn't breathe and I thought I was just really hungover. And it turns out when I went to the hospital, I punctured a lung and I had a partially collapsed lung. So I ended up spending 24 hours in the hospital, hooked up to oxygen, and the whole time was just being reprimanded for the dumb decision I decided to make while drinking. So I think that's just one of the many examples of kids just being stupid when they drink.
Is there anything that the college students could do to avoid something like that?
I think the school does a good job of alcohol education, but it's really just a matter of kids monitoring how much they take in, and I don't know, everyone's different when they drink and however much they drink, so you don't know what kind of person you're going to get.
So are there any other factors that play into how alcohol is bad for college students?
Definitely. I think when you look at weight gain in college, a lot of that could be contributed from alcohol consumption, and that's not only from the calories you're getting from the alcohol, but you come home late at night and you're probably going to make some late night phone calls for Pat's or whatever's open to deliver it to you. I live in a house with 19 guys, and if you walk in right now, you'll just see nothing but takeout boxes that were probably delivered at 2 a.m. So I think that's definitely a big factor as college weight gain.
So how many nights a week would you say you go out?
I'd say average 3 to 4 nights a week.
And what do you do to make sure that you don't have that weight gain issue that some students may face?
Personally, I don't have too much of a drunk hunger. I'm also pretty conscious about my eating habits to begin with, but if I were to get food late night, I know the next morning I'd probably be a little upset with myself if I felt like crap, so I'd go to the gym, run, or what have you. You could definitely find a balance. There's nothing that says if you drink you're gonna turn fat. So.
And how many days a week do you go to the gym?
6 to 7.
When you do go out, what do you do to make sure you get home safely?
Well, for me, I conveniently live probably half a mile away from Main Street, if that, so it's not hard to just walk home. And if anything, I'll just call an Uber at the end of the night if need be.
Are there ever any issues with drunk driving?
I've never seen any problems with drunk driving just because I feel like this campus is really convenient. But I would say that one of the main issues with getting home at night is sometimes girls, because it's so convenient, will walk alone. And that's why you continue to see all these UD alerts. And it's because they've probably been drinking all night. So they have this false sense of confidence that they can walk home and that they will be fine and they don't need a ride. So I definitely think that's another thing that the school could do a really good job of working on is, making sure there's some sort of better transportation system if possible.